Hey, good morning, everyone. Rory Powers with Right Line Trading. Hope you had a nice evening. Before we get started, this broadcast is for demonstration educational purposes only. It's important to know that I'm not a licensed financial advisor. There is a significant amount of risk when trading these financial markets. You could lose your entire trading account. If you're not familiar with the risks, please consult with a licensed financial advisor. All right. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for joining me today. Good morning, Rao. Rao's already up $1,800 trading crude oil. Crude's been very volatile. Edward, good morning. Tony C. Gold is on your leaderboard. If gold is on your leaderboard, that would be a consideration. That might be good enough reason to put it on a live account. I always take a look at the bot that's on my leaderboard if I'm thinking about trading it live. And I just watch it take a trade or two and look at the price action and the entries it's taking, the way it manages the trade. And if I feel good about it, I'll switch it to my live account. But being on the leaderboard is a very good start. Good morning, Duke. Mukhtar, good morning. Mukhtar, thank you for joining us. Khurshid, Katie. Katie is, let me tell you, let me show you something about old Katie over there, very quietly. She is in the $50,000 Profit King Challenge, Right Line Trading, Right Line Funding, home of the 50,000 weekly Profit King Challenge. Katie is very quietly up to $6,700. You need 3,000 to qualify. Marcy's in second place. 3,000 to qualify. First prize is $1,000 in cash, and we're going to be doing the payout on Friday afternoon. Make sure you do your KYC, Katie. Congratulations. Keep up the great work. Good morning, Holy Earth. Thanks for joining us today. All right. If today's your first day joining us, again, my name's Rory Powers. I'm with Right Line Trading. We're going to be showcasing our automated bots. Our bots run on NinjaTrader 8, and once they're enabled, they will execute and manage the trades for you. We let the bots run through the Asian Open, the London Open, and now we're getting ready for the New York Stock Exchange to open. We have what we call our leaderboard. These are the bots that are performing the best in the current trading session. Our ES on the 8U is in number 1 and 2 spot. Our retirement plan is up 1281. It's actually in the number 1 spot now. Retirement plan, that's the trade we see here on the left side chart. Our ES Smart Stop, crude oil, is up 546. Our Haymaker drone on the leaderboard, 2-minute Smart Stop, and the 8U Steven, all performing well in this current trading session. Good morning, Judy. I love that picture. Let me show that picture. This is Judy posted in our Discord chat. This beautiful picture of herself on the MSC cruise in the Mediterranean. And she's got a beautiful little trading setup here, portable. She took it right along with her on the cruise ship, and she's enjoying the trades while she's sailing the Mediterranean. Thanks for sharing that with us, Judy. God bless you. Beautiful picture. Awesome. Now, I always like to look. We don't want any unpleasant surprises. We're trading in a very news-driven market in a really unprecedented, incidences that are occurring currently. Um, I'm referring to the crisis in the Mideast. But As far as news reports, economic news reports, we also have those coming in on an hourly, seems like hourly basis. At 8:30 a.m. this morning, we had a yellow folder, low impact. Today is Tuesday, June 24th. If you're joining us today, that's the good news. Hallelujah. Any day you start above ground is a good day. We're in it to win it. You're still in the game. Hallelujah. 9 a.m. HPI month over month. S&P Composite. CS Composite. 20 HPI year over year. 9 a.m. That just came out. Those are yellow folder, low impact. Low impact. FOMC member Hammock 915. Okay, at 10 a.m. we have Fed Chair Powell's testifying before Congress, I believe. And then we have also at 10 the consumer confidence report. So we got to be very cautious at 10. Throughout the morning, really, you know, Powell, I'm not sure what his testimony is regarding, but one wrong word and it could send the markets tumbling or soaring. Who knows? So we have to be cautious. That could be an extended testimony. So hopefully we'll be done by 10. We're going to get ready for the power play trade of the day. Our power play trade, the Powell speech is already out. Oh, he released I know he's testifying for Congress or the Senate, but I know they release a statement prior to their testimony. Let's take a look and see what the market conditions been here. I know we had recently a ceasefire in the Middle East. Whether or not they stick to that remains to be seen. But we're going to look at the ES30 range. Took a huge leg up. Wow, look at this. Here's June 24th. Yesterday, big leg up yesterday. Today it's kind of consolidating. Hopefully we get another big leg up. Our 401ks could use it. Big leg up yesterday. We're kind of going sideways pre-market. Right at the VWAP. On the 30 range, that's the E-mini, the S&P 500. Let's take a look at the 20 Unirenko on our NASDAQ, which is our higher time frame. When we take entries on our 30 range, we look for a multi-time frame alignment of trend on our NASDAQ 20 Unirenko. These are pretty big bars. And we see that same big move up on the NASDAQ. And now a consolidation pattern, sideways pattern through the overnight session. Good morning, Priscilla. Very similar to the E-mini. Not a big difference. What's going to be the power play? Let's take a look, Tony. Let's see how the price action looks. We're going to proceed with caution. Our leaderboard, what is it telling us? ES on the 8U. This ES 8U strategy, there's a lot of risk associated with it. Let's take a look at crude oil and gold. Rao made $1,800 trading gold this morning. Taking a big leg down. after that big leg up with the ceasefire, the price of oil coming down. This particular bot is down 1650. Looks like it needs a little room, a little more wiggle room. We might be trying to trail it too tight, not giving it enough room. See the short entry, small retracement stopped us out, but then it takes another big leg. Little looser stop would have got some really nice winning trades here. Let's take a look at gold. Crude oil is trading at $65 a barrel, 65.13. Bid-ask spread is minuscule, 1 or 2 ticks tops. On gold, gold is up to 33.25 an ounce. It's much higher yesterday. Came way down. So gold is on the way down, back to planet Earth. If you didn't sell your gold, hang on to it. Okay, let's get ready to rumble. I'm going to bring up my trade copier. What we do each morning at 9:30, we look for our power play trade of the day. Our power play trade of the day is taken. Uh-oh, my trade copier is missing. Let me get a quick one going. That's not good. I am unprepared. This copier loads up right as a chart. You build a chart, and then you just load the indicator. It's this duplicate count actions. And we're going to make the leader account the AI power play drone. And we're going to put the follower accounts 1, 2, 3. Lock her up. All right, good luck, everybody. It's 9:30. The bell just rang. Let's take a look at the price action. We got a little bit of lag. 1,200 on the NASDAQ. Great job, Carol. Good morning. What we do is we let the market settle down from the market open. And we like to take a good look at the price action. Let the market find a direction. And we're looking for an alignment of trend between our 20U and our 30 range. We've got some support below us, resistance above us. Let's see if we can get a break. Good volume, just under 4,000 contracts a minute. Set up for a short. And we just have a lot of downside support. And these are areas of support or resistance. These blue lines or red lines above us. We don't want to trade into either of those. So we would need a break of these red lines or a break of these blue lines below us. See if we get a break. We got some running room if we get through these red lines here. See if we get a push to the upside. Retested it. Good volume. Good volume. We're in a pretty narrow channel right here. Oh, I got some huge lag on the NASDAQ. I didn't see that. Darn. Darn, darn. Let's see if it comes back down. Mm. Looks like it's coming back up to retest this big area of resistance we have above us. Really want to get my AIs, my 20Us in the game. Getting some good buying pressure here. Let's see if we can break through. iBots had a huge day yesterday. Let's try to get them in the game here. Going to freeze up for just a moment. Oops. Ah. Okay, nice. Let's get our one-day passes in. Oh, here we go. Let's get this break. Once we break through this, we have some running room to the upside. If we can break it. I'm going to anticipate the break to the upside here. Didn't quite make it, did it? No, Tony, just enabling them. I had them disabled because I was getting some lag. So I disabled some strategies in order to get my lag back down to normal. So what I meant by saying getting them back into the game was getting them re-enabled. So I can see if which ones work their way up my leaderboard. My 20U is just bouncing off my 50. I like to see 3/4 of the candle body break through in order to take a short trade there. It loves to bounce off of that 50 on my 20U. I'm trying to re-engage my strategies by enabling them. That's what I meant by get them back in the game. Um, hmm. It's going to retest this upside resistance again. I'm going to anticipate the break. Come on, pop through. Looking for the break of resistance here. Come on. Let's give us a nice push to the upside. Let's take off. Let's go. Okay, we're in. Come on up. Come on up. Come on, keep on going. Got a nice push up. Come on up. Come on. Push through. Let's go. Nice. Nice. Nice push there. Let's go. Come on. Get my window now. Don't stop. Come on. One more push out. One more leg. Got ourselves into a nail biter here. It's not getting very good follow through here. Very much like yesterday with this price action. Keep going. Come on. One more leg up. Go ahead. Push up. Tempting to take the 260. Go ahead. Push up. I'm going to take my PAs out at 275. Now it pushes, right? Great job, Judy. I did the same. I did the same right about the same time you did on my PAs. As much as I'd like to get back what I lost yesterday, we can only take what it gives us, right? Good job. Great job, Judy. So what happened was it got attached. The stop got attached to my 15 EMA, and it exited on the line change on my evals. So I got out of the evals at break even on an exit on line change. I don't know if you could see that printed on my chart. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my PAs off, unlock this, and let's check our leaderboard. And all of a sudden it starts flying to the downside. Let's get everything in the game. Tony, yes, we're just copying one at a time. Depending on your risk tolerance and your account size, would be something to consider when deciding how many strategies to trade on your prop account or your live account. You could trade a variety of different instruments or bots. You might need, though, however, to go to the micros if you choose to do that, unless you have a really big prop account or live account. Wow, Judy, another three. Amazing. Wow, you're on a roll. That's six this week. Fantastic. Yeah, I really like the entry we got this morning. I just, it got us, a nice profit. Don't get me wrong. Here we go. We could get the short roll here. I'm going to turn on my evals. Seem to have some selling pressure now. Let's see if we get jumping short on our power play. We're short on the 2-minute retirement plan, and that one's on the top of my leaderboard. Hmm, not really liking that entry any longer. Our 20 just broke above the 50. I said the same thing, Rao. It's a beautiful setup. I love it. Man, I'd love to take a vacation and have that baby. That is nice. What Rao's referring to, if you're joining us late, is Judy sent us a picture of her trading on her cruise ship on the MSC. And she has this beautiful portable setup with her laptop and these additional monitors. That all look very portable. Three screens, the way to go. Gold is starting to make a little bit of a retracement here. Gold took a big leg down and now it's kind of retracing. Okay, sorry about that. Things are going sideways on the E-mini and the NASDAQ. It's not just the NASDAQ. You can see my ES chart on an 8-unit Renko. It's just completely sideways. Smart Stop 2 is doing well. Agola, good morning. Good morning. Thanks for joining us. Always a pleasure to have you. Judy is on fire. Fuego, fuego. Judy's got six evals, I think, in the last 2 days that she's passed. That's a lot of funded accounts. And that's the exciting part with this is once you get those PA accounts and you get some consistency going, you can really double, 5x, 10x, even up to 20x your profits on a small winner. And we had a really great win streak going. Now we're kind of break even now for the month of June. Hasn't been a great month. It looks like the bottom's about to fall out. Um, I'm going to try to get a short on my evals. I just took this trade short. Um, I'm going to move my profit goal right above. I've taken my PA accounts out of the mix. I'm just trading my evals here, trying to get to my profit goal on my eval. So I piggybacked a short trade on the power play drone. I'm getting a lot of heat on it. Mm, Took a loser on it. Now I watch it fly right through. You get the sense that it's going to fly either to the upside or downside any second here. The price action is moving much quicker all of a sudden. You get the feeling a big move is coming. Here it goes. Back in long. The price action is just really difficult. Mm. Gold is making a retracement. Well, the morning session so far has been a tough one. Um, but I'll tell you, lately the afternoons have been really big movers. Perhaps the market finds a direction in the afternoon or maybe later on this morning. Who knows? Sniper bot. Let's take a look at the NQ20U sniper bot. So this, somebody asked yesterday about staying at which bot is good for staying out of whipsaw, and I recommended this 20U, and you could see it gives it plenty of room to mature. And this bot is looking at a 20 Unirenko, so it's really looking at the bars that you see over here. 20U signal D. This is what it's looking at here. Wow, that's amazing, Judy. Wow, something just happened. That's that 10 o'clock report now. Well, with Jerome Powell testifying, um, there could be just these random. Look at these. I was just looking at the performance this week on the different bots. It's always a good idea to run your trade performance. Take a look and see what's hot, what's not. Got some good strategies on the 30 range E-mini and the 20U NASDAQ. The sniper bot really likes that 20U sniper bot, really likes that 930 window. If we had to pivot, off the power play, that 20 Unorenko on the NASDAQ is a good candidate. The 10 a.m. news, the speakers. Okay. I'm going to put a link in the in our chat box. We've got a $50,000 Profit King challenge going on. On Friday, we're going to be giving away over $2,000 in cash prizes. First prize is $1,000. Second prize $500. Third place $300. It's only $20 to get in. This is it here. The URL is rightlinefunding.com. It's $20 to enter, and we're going to do this every week. It's not just this week. Here's the weekly prize pool. Let me tell you something. There's not a lot of people right now doing it. If you get in there, your chances of winning are really good. We're giving away for the 1st to 10th. Now, usually when you're in a contest, first place gets the check, and then second place gets the knife set, the trophy. But here we're giving cash to the first 10 places. You can come in 10th place and still win some money. The trophy is nice, but what we're looking for is the check. Thank you. Thank you. It's always nice to have a trophy. But we'd much rather have the check. So 1st through 10th, you're getting the check. And I'm going to put that URL right in the chat box. And today, this afternoon, we're doing a presentation on the iBots. The iBots are the bots that are leveraging that kinetic data feed, streaming data right from the stock market, the cash market. And talking about a leading indicator, those market internals are about as leading of an indicator as you could possibly get. Has the finger right on the pulse of the market, looking for imbalances of advancing versus declining volume. The system, those bots get in lightning fast, far superior to any lagging indicator, any MACD crossovers, oscillator divergence signals. This market internals trigger, I refer to it as the fastest trigger in automation. So first I'm going to do the Profit King. Katie's running away with it. KYC, that's know your client. It's just we have to know who you are, Katie. It's just so they have an identity. It just confirms your identity. That's all. Anybody that pays out has to do it. KYC, it'll be in the members area there. Make sure you get that done. It's just a matter of putting in your identification. Oh, very good. Excellent. Katie Kershid is brilliant. She's a CPA. She knows the tax code very well. And let me tell you, you got to be smart to know that tax code. This is the leaderboard here. Katie's up top, 67, 66. Marcy's in second. And today at 4:30, I'm going to put a link in the room for the iBot presentation. This is a system we've actually, here at Right Line Trading, we've been working on this. Whoa, look at this pop to the upside. Look at that. Boy, that thing took off. Look at all this upside resistance. We're going to check up on David Wise and his wife. Make sure that his wife Ruth, we've been praying for, saying prayers for Ruth for a speedy recovery, who had back surgery. David's such a class act and a really great guy. I know him for a long time now. Okay, here we go. iBots today at 4:30. If you can't make it live, register. You'll get the replay. Ed, that's a great question. I really respect that question. And Duke, and you're not the only one who mentioned it to me. And believe me, that's why I'm over here looking. I always said I'm going to trade the power play until the wheels fall off. And watching these trades this month in June, they're not firing off like they were prior to June. From January to June, we were getting trades that weren't barely getting any heat. We went from moving from a 100 tick stop to a 50 tick stop because the trades were just shooting through our profit target. But if it's not making money, it's not making sense. And I'm with you on that. So I'm over here looking for another route. I can't be emotionally attached to any one of these bots. The only bots that I can be emotionally attached to are the ones that make money. Rouse racking it up on crude oil. Let's take a look at crude. Here's the crude chart. Good volume. Wow. Look at that. 500 contracts a minute on crude. Crude's trading at $65 a barrel. We're on the August contract month. So Ed, the only reason I'll tell you that Ed, I want to circle back to Ed, and I see the other questions, and I'm going to address them. But Ed asks, is there a reason you only use the power play bot in the trade room rather than any of the most recent best performing bots? And that's the one that I started answering. The reason why I was trading the power play, it boils down to performance. We started it in January. And we shot up right through the month of the beginning of June, and the month of June we've kind of gone sideways. We're right around break even for the month of June. This week across 3 accounts, I'm down 690 from that day yesterday, so about $230 per PA account. I'm still up $31,000 since January, so that's why I had a preference to trade that bot. And I've always said I'm going to trade it till the wheels fall off. I don't know if we could say the wheels have actually fallen off, but they're wobbling a little bit. There's no question about it. So I am actively hunting, some alternatives. I was looking at the ES30 range moneymaker. This week it's up $1,400. Another option that we could do is on those 1-day passes, on that ES30 range 1-day pass. If you look at the P&L of that bot, It's up $7,500 from June 16th to the 20th. Let's include this week. I may have taken some losers this week. It's up 84.69. So what we could do on an ES30 range, because it has a far less ambitious profit target than our moneymaker bot or our our star bot, 30 range star bot. Remember the 1 day pass is only going for as many ticks necessary in order to pass the evaluation. So it's not really going for a home run trade, and it brings the risk in significantly. So what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to run a duplicate of this strategy. I'm going to run a duplicate and change the ATM from 10 contracts to 1 contract. And I'm going to do the same thing with the NQ30, where it just looks for 60 ticks. This AIES30 range 1 day pass is a good candidate. A couple of other good candidates are this Mack truck on the 20U. This is this week. I'm going to do a much further look back this afternoon. The 20U Sniper, another one in a bot. These both do well at the first hour of the market open when we meet. Holy Earth, Sergio got sick, and he hasn't been feeling well this week, unfortunately. And I saw him this morning. He sounded and looked terrible, and I didn't even want to ask him. I didn't think it was appropriate. Um, but I will have it. But I will have it before the end of this week. He's under the weather. Let's see how Ruth is doing. Let's check in with David Wise real quick. David Wise is our professional options trader. He comes up here on YouTube right behind me. And I've got a direct line of communication. And I'm just going to ask him how Ruth is doing. We held her up in our prayers yesterday. She had a procedure on her back, some back surgery. And man, if you've ever had a bad back or some back pain, whew, it is horrible. Not that any pain is good. But the back is, whew. Ninja Codes, thank you for joining us. It's always a pleasure having you. You use the most recent performing bots. Wow, again, 750. The most recent performing, we use the most recent. Well, that's kind of what we've been discussing, Ninja Codes. I've kind of, gotten in the routine of going with the power play, which we might need to pivot. Nothing lasts forever. Unfortunately. I mean, there were times where that entry just didn't even give us heat. They were gimmies. Now you watch it, and I'm on pins and needles. They all seem to be real nail biters, and I don't really want to be in nail biters. So to answer your question on that one, Ninja Codes, I have not been using the most recent best performing bots. I've been using the power play. However, look for a pivot, a switch. We might add something into our game plan. I've got a couple ideas that I'm going to put into motion. I hope it's not that, Holy Earth. He had that a few times already. I hope it's not that. He looked terrible, though. Man almighty, he could barely talk. I know he's prone to get migraines. He's a strong woman. Let me tell you something about Sergio. He's a tank. He's built like the trunk of an oak tree. That's great, Rao. That is awesome. Maybe we test around, we play around with something on crude as well. All right. Well, it's 10:30. I put a couple of different links in the room. Just a quick reminder before we sign off. We've got the 50,000 Profit King Challenge. That was the first URL that I put in for $19.92, just under 20 bucks. Come take a shot at it. We can, if you sign up and you need help getting it set up, we'll help you set it all up. And take your shot at $1,000 for first place and second through 10th. There's no trophies, all checks, all cash prizes. And today at 4:30, we're going to do a really great presentation on the iBots. Man, what a powerhouse those bots have become. Yesterday, especially on days like yesterday where the market was taken off to the upside. Let me go to my daily results. In our Discord, we have a channel that has daily results, and you could see the iBots just crushed it the last couple of days this week. This was my leaderboard yesterday and the day before, and the iBots were all over it. So today at 4:30, I've put the link in the room. If you can't make it live, go ahead, register anyway, and we'll make sure to get you a replay. I want to thank everybody for joining me today. Please don't forget, like my video here on YouTube. Helps us get some new eyes on our products and services. That's a good question. I'm just touching bases with them. I haven't heard from them. Rue's having some improvement. Doctor said she is healing well, but she's going to have pain in lessening intensity for the next 2 to 4 weeks. Oh. So there it is. She's going to have some pain for in lessening intensity for 2 to 4 weeks. I guess right now she's feeling the worst of it. But David should be on. Coming up right behind me. Thank you for your prayers, Kent. I wish I could, Ralph. I'd love to, because every time I sign off, the market just starts flying all over the place. I'm like, man, I need to stay in this room all day. Man, look at all of this upside resistance and downside support. My goodness. My P&L for the day, if you're joining me late, across my three PA accounts, I was up $810, about $270 across each account on three PA accounts. Just under $800 on the PA accounts. The leaderboard, we post this every day in Discord. So far, this is what the leaderboard is. We're going to let them continue trading this session, and we'll post the final results in our daily results channel. I want to thank everybody for joining me again today. Thank you. God willing, we'll be back tomorrow. Let's do it again tomorrow. Man, we're due for a day that the market's just flying in one way or the other, and I can't wait for it. So come back and join us tomorrow, and have a blessed rest of your day. See you tomorrow, everybody. So long. See you tomorrow, Rao. God bless you, my friend. Terrence, you're welcome, sir. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for joining us.